Ever wake up and it's just blank? No story, no images, just sleep, then morning. You might think, I don't dream. But your brain has a secret. It probably dreams every night. You just don't remember. Dreams are slippery things. They fade within seconds of waking, vanishing before you even realize they were there. But even if you don't recall them, your brain has already done its work in the dark. Scientists once thought some people truly didn't dream. But when researchers began scanning sleeping brains, they found something unexpected. Even non-dreamers showed bursts of intense brain activity, especially during REM sleep, the stage when most dreaming happens. In other words, the dreaming never stopped. Only the remembering did. If you wake up during REM, your mind catches a glimpse, a fragment, and you say, I had a dream. But if you wake after REM has ended, those dream memories dissolve before your waking mind even switches on, like writing in the sand right before the tide rolls in. To scientists, this mystery was like chasing ghosts. People claimed to have no dreams, yet their brains told another story. Electrical storms of activity lighting up like constellations. The evidence became clear. Dreaming isn't optional. It's built into the rhythm of being human. Why do some people remember dreams vividly, while others swear they never dream at all? Part of the answer lies in a small area of the brain called the temporoparietal junction, a region linked to memory and attention. People who recall dreams often show more activity there, both awake and asleep. It's as if their brains leave the lights on a little longer during the night. Another reason? Timing. Dream recall spikes when you wake in the middle of a REM cycle, which happens about every 90 minutes. Miss that window, and the dream fades before your waking memory even switches on. Dreams also disappear because your brain's neurotransmitters change. During REM, chemicals like norepinephrine, which help with alert memory, drop to nearly zero. That's great for vivid imagination, but terrible for remembering it afterward. So when someone says, I don't dream, what they really mean is, I don't wake up in time to catch it. There are rare cases where dreaming disappears completely, usually after injury to parts of the brain that generate REM sleep. In the 1960s, doctors studied a man who stopped dreaming entirely after brain trauma. At first, it seemed harmless, but over time he became anxious, emotionally unstable, and less creative in problem-solving. It was as if his mind had lost its nightly reset button. Modern research backs this up. People deprived of REM sleep show higher stress levels, impaired concentration, and even mild hallucinations after several nights. The brain craves dreaming, not for fun, but for balance. Dreaming isn't just entertainment. It's emotional regulation, memory processing, and creative simulation all at once. When that system shuts down, it's like running a computer without updates. Eventually, the errors start to build. Dreams act like emotional maintenance. They replay stressful moments but mute the panic, a kind of built-in therapy. If something upset you during the day, your dreams revisit it in a safer, softer way. That's why you sometimes wake up feeling lighter after a hard day, even without remembering why. In one study, participants shown disturbing images before sleep reported calmer emotions the next morning, but only if they reached REM. Those deprived of it stayed tense and reactive. Dreams help your brain file away emotional memories without re-triggering the pain. They separate the feeling from the event. It's emotional housekeeping, quiet, invisible, and essential. Some researchers call dreams the overnight therapy session. Others compare them to rehearsal simulations, your mind's way of practicing survival in imaginary worlds. You might dream of being chased, but the fear fades faster each time. Your brain is training itself to stay calm under pressure. So even if you don't remember your dreams, they're still working behind the scenes, quietly repairing the emotional fabric of your mind. Certain factors can silence your dream recall. Not because you've stopped dreaming, but because your sleep rhythm has changed. Alcohol or medication can suppress REM sleep. Sleep deprivation forces your body to focus on deep physical recovery first. High stress floods your brain with cortisol, making REM shorter and harder to access. Even diet can play a role. Low levels of vitamin B6, for instance, have been linked to weaker dream recall, while higher doses can make dreams more vivid. Once those factors fade, REM rebounds, sometimes dramatically. People often report vivid, wild dreams after finally catching up on rest. It's your brain making up for lost time. Want to remember your dreams? You can train your brain to do it. First, keep a dream journal. The act of writing right after waking strengthens dream recall over time. Second, wake gently. Alarms that jolt you out of sleep erase the fragile memory bridge between dreaming and waking. And third, before sleep, tell yourself, "I'll remember my dreams." It sounds simple, but studies show this intention alone increases the likelihood of remembering. Some people even use lucid dream training to become aware within their dreams, turning those forgotten worlds into playgrounds for creativity and insight. Writers, scientists, and artists have used this technique for centuries to explore problems and ideas in a different state of mind. Your mind listens, even when you're not conscious. So, what happens if you never dream? Chances are you still do. You just don't remember the story. And maybe that's okay. Dreams don't need witnesses to matter. They're the mind's way of filing, fixing, and feeling, the unseen hours that keep you balanced. When you wake feeling clear, calm, or just a little lighter than before, that's the proof. Your brain was busy in the dark, weaving emotional threads back together. Dreams don't need your attention, they just need your trust. Because even when you remember nothing at all, your mind was still dreaming. Dreams aren't gone. They're just sleeping deeper than you are.